WLBT, 3 on your side. WLBT News starts now.
We still spotted some significant floodwater here in Pearl, but these barriers right behind me to keep folks away from the floodwater along South Pearson Road will be coming up in just a few minutes. I'm Jewel Hillary, and I'll have those latest details coming up in a live report.
Plus, the field of presidential candidates is growing smaller, but the war on words is not. A look ahead at tonight's one-on-one debate coming up.
And this morning, our temperatures that we're waking up to are in the upper 30s and low 40s, finally feeling a little bit more like February. 38 in Richland, 38 in Brandon, 37 Jackson, and 35 in McGee. Like you just heard Jewel mention, there is still some flooding, and we do have an aerial flood warning in effect until 6:45 this morning. It includes Rankin County, parts of Simpson and Smith counties as well. Right now, we are all dry, though. I'll have more details on the forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Traffic is flowing smoothly again in Copiah County after this 18-wheeler accident overnight. Highway Patrol Trooper Eric Henry tells us it happened just after 1:30 this morning in the northbound lanes of Interstate 55 near Gallman. The left northbound lane had been blocked, but it is now clear. We're told the driver of the FedEx truck suffered minor injuries after he fell asleep at the wheel. Trooper Henry says there were no hazardous materials on board that truck. Right now, Rankin County officials are warning many Pearl residents to play it safe as floodwaters rise in some neighborhoods.
Jewel Hillary is joining us now with the latest. Jewel, good morning. What can you tell us?
Hi, good morning, Joy. Good morning, Wilson. We just, within the last couple of minutes, received a positive update for folks in Pearl that live along South Pearson Road. Now, we're along this road, and you can still see a significant amount of flood water behind us and what appears to be an area with a lot of trees. And while that water is still along the side of the road, the good news is here along South Pearson Road, where there was some water yesterday and getting close to homes, you can see that it's absolutely clear now. And literally just less than a minute ago, a patrolman with the Pearl Police Department, he removed these barriers from this portion of South Pearson Road, and an officer is doing that all up and down the road because Police Captain Brian McGarity, he says that the water in this area is actually receding a lot quicker than they anticipated. So that is definitely good news for people that live along South Pearson Road and throughout this area in Pearl. Captain McGarity says that they'll meet around 8 o'clock this morning and just assess how quickly the water is actually receding. It's definitely a positive change compared to yesterday when folks were coming home and seeing water get very close to their homes, and the police department was encouraging people to play it safe and get out of their homes just to be on the safe side. But again, like we just mentioned, within the past few minutes, Pearl police officers are coming up and down South Pearson Road and removing the barriers because the flood water in this area is going down a lot faster than anticipated. We'll keep you updated out here in Pearl, but for now, reporting live in Rankin County, I'm Jewel Hillary, 3 on your side.
All right, Jewel, thank you. Meanwhile, Governor Phil Bryant is issuing a state of emergency for Lauderdale County following the severe storms and tornadoes that moved through the state Tuesday and early yesterday morning. Damage assessment shows 31 homes were destroyed or sustained major damage and 48 with minor damage. Governor Bryant released a statement saying, quote, "I want to assure the citizens of Lauderdale County and other areas of the state hit by severe weather that the state will assist the local governments in any way we can," end quote.
Happening today, the governor will convene a special session to focus on 2 major economic development projects. He's not offering many specifics in his call, but he says one of the projects will be at a site in Hinds County on Norrell Road with the promise of about 2,500 jobs. The other project would be at the Port of Gulfport, and it's expected to create about 1,000 jobs related to the shipping industry. Lawmakers say the issue is time sensitive and needs immediate action from the legislature.
We'll offer some incentives and tax reductions, but this will be a huge day for Mississippi to move to that next level.
The governor added that today could be the single largest day for economic development in Mississippi history. Nissan initially brought 3,000 jobs to Mississippi. These 2 projects combined would bring an estimated 3,500 jobs. And there's more good economic news for the city of Jackson. Mayor Tony Yarber says 2 new stores will soon open.
And they'll be moving into buildings along County Line Road. Rosin Anderson has this story.
Work is already underway for the preparation of the opening of the new at-home store in the old Sam's location. It opens in May, according to city officials. Mayor Tony Yarber says the city has been working for over 7 months to find new retailers to replace those businesses that have been vacant in the past couple of years. At Home is headquartered in Houston, Texas, and is getting a complete makeover and will occupy the former Sam's space, while Burlington will move into the old Barnes & Noble location.
We're excited to welcome At Home to come and backfill the old Sam's building. County Line Road on the Jackson side is getting an injection of life. Burlington's will be moving in, including a second location there.
I shop in and out of Jackson all the time. I think it's great. I love options, and certainly that's another great option.
Everything on the inside of the store will be completely brand new. All of the alarm systems, air conditioners.
City officials say At Home will be more than 40,000 square feet of shopping space. Burlington will take over space that was previously the old Barnes & Noble Office Depot, and Tuesday Morning has moved into a new location in the same plaza. In Jackson, Rosalind Anderson, 3 on your side.
All right, stop what you're doing. You want to take a look at this. A man from Poplarville is getting a lot of attention these days after this video he made. Well, it's gone viral. I want you to meet Michael Glaskin. He comes from generations of horseback riders. Well, he decided to horse around one day by making this video with his best friend, Tito. This horse can do other tricks like kick a soccer ball and jump rope, but Glaskin is known for more than just his goofy personality. He's a championship horseback rider and horse trainer, and he says his dream is to have his own horse training show on TV.
It doesn't matter where you come from. A lot of people said I couldn't make it because I was from the wrong place. Cowboys come from Texas. Nobody comes from Mississippi. And I'm just here to show them you can be from anywhere if you want it bad enough, and you'll go out there and go get it.
How about that? Glaskin is currently working to train a wild Mustang for a competition, and he'll be working with that horse for 90 days. Well, it's 6:07 right now, 37 degrees, chilly start to this Thursday. Take a look. We've got traffic and weather together for you here. I-20 just west of Ellis Avenue there. Light traffic in this area, so this is where you've got to head to work this morning. As you can see, nothing out there to slow you down, and hey, we'll take that. Julia.
If you want to send in a picture of the beautiful sunrise, you can do that really easily. Email it to sendit@WLBT.com, or you can get the app and send in the picture that way. To get the app, text weather to 340-340. Right now, what we're looking at outside is just that first little hint of light right on the horizon, but the lights are still on in the Jackson buildings downtown, and cars, of course, still have their headlights on as they should for at least another hour. A cooler feel this morning, temps in the 30s and low 40s. Sunny skies for today. Will be dry for a stretch, but we still have a flood risk on our roads, especially around the Rankin County area where so much rain was received this week, upwards of 6 inches in some cases. We'll talk more about that threat for rain in the next weather segment. That's going to be coming up straight after the break.